Okay, so get this. We're looking at security
The
protocols.
security protocol.
Yeah, from the Spencer Mansion.
Oh, wow.
And the source is something else. This document looks like it came straight out of the Arklay Mountains.
Really?
Like straight out of that Spencer Mansion. And this thing,
Hmm.
it reads like, the start of some kind of conspiracy thriller.
Well, it's definitely, it's certainly intriguing. Like the level of secrecy we're seeing, and we're assuming, right, this is a private residence.
Right.
It just makes you wonder what they're hiding, what they're so concerned about.
Yeah, and it goes deep too. I mean, this document outlines this whole system of access control.
Oh, really?
Different clearances for different areas, and like, I get it. I get it. My old college dorm was kind of strict,
Right, right.
But this is something else.
Yeah, it's giving government facility or like a high security corporation. That kind of compartmentalization.
Yeah.
That always means they're sitting on something big, something they don't want you to know about.
Yeah, especially I mean, you see all these mentions of executive and government officials.
Right. Who are these
In a
people?
mansion. Like, why are
Oh,
they here?
why are they so important?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not just the access control, right? Like they've got a whole section in here
Oh, yeah.
dedicated to a private helicopter port,
For these VIPs.
specifically for
Only them.
Right.
But get this. This restriction may not apply in case of an accident.
An accident. What kind of an accident?
Right.
What are they talking about? That screams to me that they're expecting something to go wrong.
Yeah.
That they need to get somebody out of there fast.
Yeah, what could go wrong? That they need to, extract somebody so quickly.
Exactly.
That's terrifying to think about.
Yeah, what are they involved in?
And then there's this,
Okay.
there's this visual data room.
Visual data room.
That's what they call it.
Okay.
That requires oversight
Oversight.
from a special research division.
Special Research Division.
Now, I'm sorry, I deal with visual data all the time.
Yeah.
Pictures, videos, you name it.
Sure.
But I've never heard of anything that needs this kind of security.
It's not the data itself, it's what it represents.
What do you mean?
This is highly sensitive stuff we're talking about. Imagine surveillance footage,
Yeah.
the results of experiments,
Yeah.
who knows what else. And there's even a name in here, a Keith Arving.
Arving.
Yeah, the room manager. Might be worth looking into.
Oh, okay. Hold on, because now we're getting to the part that really, really weirded me out.
Okay.
This document, it mentions a prison
Right. A prison.
managed by something called, are you ready for this? Sanitation Division.
A sanitation division.
What? And then it says researchers have to be there, present, if they're going to use a virus.
A virus.
In a prison.
What's going on?
A virus in a prison.
I mean, that's giving like horror movie,
It is. That's really disturbing.
And speaking of, what are they researching that they need a controlled environment like that?
Exactly. And speaking of horror movies, have you seen this part about Tyrant?
Tyrant.
Deep in the mansion, there's this reference to Tyrant and something about a T-virus, and then it just stops.
Their kid.
It just cuts off.
Wow, it's like they didn't want anyone to know.
Somebody found this document and was like, no, gotta get out of here.
What is so bad?
What is so scary about tyrants that they couldn't even write it down?
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on. What do you think is going on at the Spencer Mansion? Because this document,
I don't know, but
more red flags than a May Day parade.
right. I mean, it's like a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Into this world of secrecy and power.
It's a little too much power, if you ask me.
And what really gets me is the research, right?
Research, yeah.
What are they doing in there?
It's giving max scientist vibes.
It really is. And the bigger question is, what are the implications of all this?
Right, because this can't just stay in the mansion, right?
Exactly. What happens when all this power, it's unchecked and it affects the rest of us outside the mansion walls? What then? Something to think about.
Well, that's the Spencer Mansion for you.
Yeah.
Secrets, security protocols, more questions than answers.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, but I gotta say, I am feeling a little less secure about my own visual data now.
Right.
Until next time.
See ya.